Another jump-packed budget gaming smartphone has arrived in our market. This is the Infinix Hot 10s, the latest edition of Infinix on their Hot series, which are phones that are mainly focused on gaming. The Hot 10s is packed with a 6.82-inch HD plus 90Hz display, MediaTek Helio G85 chipset, a 48 triple camera setup, and a large 6000 mAh battery. These are the key features of the Infinix Hot 10s. According to Infinix, this is the best budget gaming smartphone as of date. And today we will find out if this is the best budget gaming smartphone under 7,000 pesos. Maboy Manila, this is Pope, and this is our gaming review of the Infinix Hot 10s. Let's run through some of the specs of the Infinix Hot 10s. For its display, it boasts a 6.82-inch HD plus 90Hz display. Even though it is only an HD plus resolution, having a 90Hz display around this price point is pretty decent. It has good color saturation and the sharpness is on point. It has a 48 megapixel triple camera setup and an 8 megapixel selfie camera. As I mentioned earlier, the Infinix Hot 10s is powered by a MediaTek Helio G85 chipset with a Mali G52 MC2 GPU, which is also paired with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It runs on Android 11.0 with XOS 7.6 on top. All of those mentioned features are backed with a 6000 mAh battery, which is paired with a 10 watts charging. These are the key features of the Infinix Hot 10s. Here are the benchmarks. We will start our gaming test with a fully charged device to also see the battery performance. The Infinix Hot 10s also comes with a Darlink Ultimate Game Booster, which enhances interactions and stronger visual impact. The system leverages its analytic, predictive, and calculative capabilities to match the game image processing rates with the relevant scenes. Now heading to our first game, Call of Duty Mobile. By default, settings are set to low graphics and medium frame rates. But since it is advertised as the best budget gaming phone, we will bump all the settings of the games we are going to test today. Settings are now medium graphics and high frame rates. In the multiplayer mode, we get smooth gameplay, no interruptions all throughout the game with no visible frame drops. Even if you are aiming down your sights, gameplay is still smooth. As for Battle Royale mode, we get the same gaming experience. For multiplayer mode, we get 53 to 56 FPS with 98% stability, while on the Battle Royale mode, we get 48 to 53 FPS with 97% stability. Heading to PUBG Mobile, by default settings are set to HD graphics and high frame rates. You get ultra frame rates on both balance and smooth graphics quality. As for the gameplay experience, with the bump up settings, I experienced smooth gameplay with no interruptions all throughout the game. No frame drops or even stutterings upon landing. With the recommended settings, we get 27 to 29 FPS with 98% stability. And on balance plus ultra frame rates, we get 35 to 37 FPS with 97% stability. Now heading to MOBA games, our first game is League of Legends Wild Rift. As usual, settings are set to quality. Heading to custom, even though we have a 90Hz display, the 90Hz frame rate option is still locked for us, so availability on that will come on future updates. As for the gameplay experience, we get very smooth gameplay even at clashes. No frame drops or stuttering even with multiple animations of different ultimate skills and normal skills. With the bump up settings, we get 58 to 60 FPS with 99% stability. Next is Mobile Legends. On its default settings, everything is turned on and the graphics quality is already set to high. We can't go to ultra graphics, but overall this is already enough to have a visually pleasing game. Just like League of Legends Wild Rift, I didn't encounter any frame drops or stuttering even at clashes. So for Mobile Legends and its maxed out settings, we get 60 FPS with 100% stability. I wanted to add Apex Legends as a new game that we are going to use for our gaming reviews, but unfortunately, it is still not available in our region. If you have tips on how to play Apex Legends on our mobile devices, put them in the comment section below and I'll make sure to use that so I can add Apex to our gaming reviews. Now, After those esports titles, let's head to MiHoYo devs and their demanding games. First off is Honkai Impact 3. By default, settings are set to number 3, so let's pump everything up and set the frame rates to 60. Surprisingly, the gameplay on Honkai Impact with the bump up settings is very smooth. I didn't notice any frame drops or stuttering during combat. This is very surprising, especially around this price point. Even casting 2 ultimates, I still don't see any frame drops. So with the bump up settings, we got 50 to 55 FPS with 98% stability. Now heading to Ganshin Impact. By default, its settings are set to lowest. Upon entering the game, there are some noticeable frame drops and stuttering. Even if you are just looking around, there are frame drops. But it is not that drastic. For me, the game is still playable. But when I set the frames to 60 from 30, frame drops are now lessened. It is now more enjoyable to play, although you still get frame drops from time to time, but not as many as the default setting. For its default settings, we get 22 to 25 FPS with 96% stability. While on the lowest, plus 60 frames, we get 45 to 50 FPS with 96% stability. For its gaming performance, it performed pretty well for a budget gaming smartphone. It offers a great gaming experience on both competitive and esports titles and very acceptable performance for graphic demanding games, especially around this price point. Once again, the MediaTek Helio G85 delivers. As for the battery result, after 2 hours and 40 minutes of gaming, our battery dropped from 100% to 66%. Not bad for a budget smartphone. Charging the 6000 mAh battery with a 10 watts charging took us around 3 hours and 20 minutes. The Infinix Hot 10S is priced at 6,990 pesos for the 6+128 variant and 5,990 pesos for the 4+64 variant. I can't say for sure that this is the best budget gaming smartphone since we are just in the middle of 2021, but it offers us features that makes us feel that this may be the best budget smartphone under 7K. If it was paired with a better charger or we did not encounter a lot of frame drops on Genshin, that may be a different story. So that is our gaming review of the Infinix Hot 10S. What are your thoughts about the gaming performance of this device? Let us know in the comment section below. We will also have a giveaway and the details are on the description box. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be updated with our future contents. Also, don't forget to visit manilashaker.com for more tech news, reviews, and comparison of the latest device. Once again, this is Pope, and mabuhay Manila!